Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you are watching this video, I assume you've watched the first one. I'm sketching, in the middle of sketching, on a sketchbook. It's a sketch. Here's what it looks like so far. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I will be finishing the sketch today. I will be. Look at the fuzzy baby. Look at the fuzzy meow meow. Say hello to Midnight. Sorry, I had to go get a drink of water. And I got distracted because she walked in. Yes, you did, didn't you? I love her so much. Be cool if you could hear her purr. You are so cute. Yes, you are. Meow. The fuzzy. Look, I want to take a step back. She's pretty big too. She's a big cat. You're the big cat. The big meow meow. Meow. On go my headphones. Yeah, that looks alright. Sometimes my headphones make my hair look weird. She kind of wants out. It's too late now. She's already in here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add eyelashes. Oh yeah, she wants out. I'll be back, guys. My cats just got in a fight. They kind of hate each other. And I just heard... It's a very quiet version of what actually happened. But, yeah. If you ever think about owning more than one cat, make sure they like each other. I love drawing lashes. It has to be one of my favorite things to draw. They're so fun. And another pro. I kind of just got into the video. I don't even think I finished with the intro, so you guys are gonna have to deal with it. I got distracted. I had to edit too much stuff out. But I'm really just kind of getting into it. Look at the lashes. They're so fun to draw. Anyways, what I was saying, another good part about shadowing everything in and just kind of smudging it in is you can erase and create wider points in her face or hair. So just kind of being able to highlight by just erasing is very, very nice. And it helps out a lot. Because if you were to not shadow things in, then you wouldn't really be able to control where the white goes, the lightest points, where they go. Just kind of shading in her hair. I want the darkest spots to be visible now so I can see how it looks. Because it doesn't look that crazy when it's all one color. Once you bring in those shadows and the dark spots, you can see a lot more. See, like, look, you can see the outline of her face a lot better now. You really can. And I really do need to get one of my blending stones. I really do. I do. Okay. I've been trying to think of ideas for art-related content instead of just standing here and drawing, because oftentimes I don't have much to ramble about. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's kind of awkward to hold my picture up while I'm drawing, so I think it would be fun to do content like Bob Ross, like, painting. He has a very ASMR style. I feel like he kind of gave birth to ASMR. He has such this calming, not monotone, but kind of monotone voice, It's just, it sets you at such peace. I fall asleep so easily when Bob Ross is on. It's kind of a lie. I don't really sleep in the middle of the day, which is weird, but I drink a lot of caffeine, so even if I wanted to, I don't think I could. I have before, don't get me wrong, but it sure is harder when you've consumed a lot of caffeine. Okay, so I'm trying to get her face perfect. I want it to match the drawing to the best of my ability. That's what it looks like so far. It is quite awesome. Having nowhere to set my sketchbook is just very infuriating. I can live with it, but it's infuriating. I want to try to get a highlight on her face, a highlight looking effect. I haven't even done the brows yet, jeez. Highlight is kind of tricky with sketching because the placement has to be pretty spot on. Okay, I'm not liking that brown. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. What do we think? What do we think? I think it's a little too much, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. What do I want to do with this? What do I want to do? Oh, she's wearing glasses. She's wearing glasses. Let me get those glasses in there. Glasses are kind of a last minute thing. You don't really need them in the beginning because you want to build that shadow. You want to build the dimensions in her face and be able to smudge it properly without smudging the glasses. There goes more of my pencil lead. I'm gonna erase an outline for her glasses because her hair is kinda making it hard to see the ridge of her glasses. I haven't drawn the center of the glasses yet, but what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? It's alright. It's alright. It's not like the original, but I think I'll live. Earlier when I was testing on my audio, I could hear birds in the background. It was the cutest thing ever. They sounded adorable. Let me just... Boom, glasses. I really want to get my blending stump in here so I can blend things out. What do we think? I don't know. I'm back, and I have sat down. And I have my blending stump. So, that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and blend in her hair a little bit. Because I feel like if you're gonna use a blending stump, the number one thing that should be blended out is the hair. It's a very important thing to blend. You don't have to, but I feel like it just creates a soft, smooth effect, which overall just makes it easy to easier to look at, I guess. I don't know. This is my personal opinion. That's my opinion. Sorry, you guys probably don't get the reference that I just made. It was from a Vine, back in the Vine days. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at how much blended out. Look at how much more blended out that is. Looks a lot better. Although I am going to make some highlights in her hair with my eraser. Wow, this is looking great so far. Highlighting really is everything. See how easy it was to just erase those sections of hair? I'm just gonna erase. See how easy that was? Pretty easy, right? That's why I like to shadow and smudge everything before I draw. Sitting down feels a lot better, I will say that. I kind of want my blending stump around the face. Just kind of blend in her eye makeup. Give her some dimension. I'll give her a little bit of blush too. Well, that's a lot. blending stems can get to be a little too much sometimes. You don't want to over blend things, because over blending just makes it look really just weird. I don't know how to explain it. See, like here, I have shadowed on a lot of her face, which I will erase some parts right now. Really kind of keeping that outline of her face visible so you can see where her face ends and her hair starts. Wow. Keep a mental note in mind of what the picture looked like when I just showed it to you. Because this is going to look insane right now. Just by cleaning up some edges, it does a lot. It does a tremendous amount. Lots of silence coming from my end. I'm very focused in the moment. Wow. Alright, you guys ready? Hold on. I love it when you just add that detail that makes it so much better. It really just does. Okay, now look at that. Her face is a little dark in this area, which I will fix, maybe. Yeah. But once I outlined her jawline, it looks so much better. It does. I really feel like it does. Just kind of going in and tapping my eraser on her face, because I don't want to remove too much, but not too little at the same time. I erased a lot, which I might add a little bit of shading up here. Her nose has quite a bit of shadowing that I don't love. I kind of want to give her some freckles, because she seems like a freckles type of girl. I need to fix her glasses. They sit the right side of her face. They sit too low. Okay. I'm very silent. That's when you know I'm trying to fix my art. I'm really focusing. But I hope you guys enjoy the silence and listening to the sound of my pencil hitting the paper. Here's what it looks like so far. It's really getting there. I think it is. I'll give you a little zoom in. Her finger, her hand at the bottom kind of looks a little small though. But I kind of don't think I care that much about it. I really am having trouble figuring out what else I want to add to this to make it look better. Freckles. She needs more freckles. Stippling my pencil on the page. That didn't do much. Ooh, blending stump. Freckles with a blending stump is such a good idea because it looks so great. I recommend a very thin blending stump though, otherwise it doesn't really work. Which this is not that thin. Kind of is, but not really. I'm gonna fix up the hair a little bit more. I think the problem with drawing and recording it is that the video eventually has to end. So I feel like the drawing eventually has to end, which 90% of the time I go back in my sketchbook and end up fixing the drawings that I record later on, and it's hilarious. But I feel like with art, you should never tell yourself that there's a time limit, unless there actually is and it's like an art assignment. But I like to give myself as much time as I need to work on a drawing or finish it. And when I record, it's kind of like I have to get it done. And I don't want it to feel rushed. Wow. I might actually be done with this. Hold on, let me just... I don't know. I think I might be done with the one drawing. Wonderful. Look at how cute she is. Oh my goodness. Super cute. I'm happy how it turned out. It's not exactly like the original, but it's close enough. Close enough for government work. I think I'm gonna go ahead and draw the other girl. Ooh. I should turn it into a separate video again. I should do like a part 3. So I've decided I'm not going to end the video. I'm going to continue on the sketch. Just drag out the video. And then I'll record another ASMR after I get my hair done. Maybe. Let's see, this second sketch is just a girl. I'm just gonna get basic shape of her head. I am so hungry right now. I'm very silent for this video, but I promise I'm just focusing. My pencil lead is kind of squeaky. I hate it when it's squeaky. I don't know if it means that it's of poor quality or if it just squeaks because it squeaks. I don't know. I need something to rest my arm on. I'll rest it right by the mic. That's a good idea. No, it's not. I can hear it. Okay. Sketching out the nose right now. It's a side profile drawing, so it's not like the one that I just did. I don't know, but sometimes I just need silence to draw. And I guess today is one of those days. I guess I never really found out how annoying drawing without, like drawing, just holding it with your hand, how annoying that is. I've drawn in the car, I've drawn standing up, sitting down, anything, everywhere. Let's see. Right now I'm drawing the lips, which are not turning out too bad. I'm gonna have to change her forehead in a second here, because it is too far out. I really need something to rest my sketchbook on. Maybe I'll rest it on my knee. Oh, that works. Except I'm further away from the mic. There we go. I don't think this is possible. Maybe this will work. Yeah, this works. This works. Might have to angle the camera down a little bit. Just look. That works perfectly. Here's what. Hold on, let me finish that part of her hair first. Okay, here's what it looks like so far. She's an emo girl. A little bit different in art styles, but I think my style is gonna overtake them both, so it's gonna look like it's meant to be. Let's give her some brows. Wow. I'm gonna draw her lashes. I don't think I'm gonna shade her in though, just because I don't know. Just because. That's an answer, right? Let's see. She has very cute, stripes in her hair. Zebra stripes, or no. I forget what you call them. But they're very cute. If you guys know who Alyssa Liu, I think. Alyssa Liu. I think it's Liu. Wonderful figure skater. She's amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But she has very unique hair. I love it. Stripes in her hair. And I feel like if it weren't for her hair, she wouldn't have gotten famous. Famous like she did. It's the, I think it's called the Hollywood hair theory. Billie Eilish only got famous when she changed her hair to that iconic green ghost roots look. Chappell Roan, she has a very beautiful head of red hair. And I feel like hair, I'm trying to think, Sia, I think, is how you pronounce her name. She has very unique looking hair. Lady Gaga, she's got a very unique sense of style. She really does. They all have just something unique about their look that I think played a big role in getting them to where they are today. And it's just small things like that I think are so funny. And should be studied a bit more. They really should. And the reason I'm not showing you guys this sketch right now is because I'm basically almost finished with it. Basically. Wow. I think I might just be done with this one. Gonna add some little swirly whirls around, just so it's not as boring on the page to look at. But, well, that didn't really do much. But, oh well. Let me date this. 18. It's the 18th. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You guys ready for the big reveal? 1, 2, 3, ta-da! Here's the sketch that I just did. Very cute, very cute. Here's them all together. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Is this a 45-minute video? Or 42? Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna go possibly doom scroll. No, I'm just kidding. I have to get ready to leave. Yawning once again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you actually stayed till the end, it's a very boring video, but technically ASMR is a very boring related thing because it's focused on putting you to sleep, and boring things usually tend to put people to sleep, so yeah. See ya.